Hello, everyone. If you are trading on the Forex market, you definitely shouldn't miss this Wednesday. Because this Wednesday, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand will announce its decision on the interest rate and may possibly lower it. Let's take a look at the economic calendar right now. I will also show my pivot points directly on the chart in the MetaTrader 5 platform. How I trade, how I earn, but we will also discuss which currency pair is best to trade with my trading robot. So let's begin. So on Wednesday, April 9th, there will be news, the interest rate decision by the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. And the previous rate was 3.75%, while the forecast is 3.5. What does this mean for us as traders? It means that if the central bank lowers the rate, it will be bad news for the New Zealand dollar. But at the moment the news is released, it weakens, leading to a weakening of the New Zealand dollar. Not exactly bad news, but the New Zealand dollar can drop significantly as it did last time. Let's take a look at the calendar. Look, last time the value was 4.25 and the central bank lowered it to 3.75%. Let's see how this affected the New Zealand dollar on the chart. Look, this is the chart of the New Zealand dollar. Here is the moment when the news came out. There was strong volatility, and the volatility amounted to, let's measure it, 309 points. This means that from each traded lot, you could earn $309, even with only $100 in your account. Yes, it's a big risk, but I talk about how to reduce risk and increase profitability in my basic trading course for beginners from scratch, and you can get it for free. I am a partner of the company AMarkets. If you trade with this broker in my partner group, then when you deposit from $300, I provide the trading course for free. This is a video course, you can watch it at any time. So lay a good foundation to understand how to earn. Message me via the link in Telegram and I'll tell you how to get this course. If we look at the interest rate change chart again, we will see that recently there has been a downward trend. This means that there is a high probability that the interest rate will be lowered this time as well. And let's look at what's happening with the New Zealand dollar on the chart and what we should do to earn. Let's take a look. Recently, the price has been dropping significantly in the last few days. That is, there was a significant drop in the New Zealand dollar on Friday, but it wasn't so much that the New Zealand dollar was falling, but rather the dollar was rising due to Trump's policies. Therefore, it is quite possible that the trend will continue. And here at the bottom, look, I have marked a reversal point. From this point, you can buy and profit from the rise if the price reaches this level. Therefore, this week we have two signals, one for the rise and another for the fall of the New Zealand dollar. Therefore, if the price is not near this reversal point, but somewhere else, when news of an interest rate cut comes out, you can sell and profit from the decline. And if at another time, when there is no news, the price approaches this reversal point, you can buy from it and profit from the rise. This is around the quotes of 0, 55, 160. You can make a note of it, but also subscribe to my Telegram channel, so you don't miss any news. I notify everyone 30 minutes before important news is released, including the interest rate decision on Wednesday. There you go. And we earn together on this. Let's look at other currency pairs related to the New Zealand dollar. What's happening there? Here's a cross pair, euro to New Zealand dollar. Here, we also see strong growth. More precisely, not also, but growth in the opposite direction. Well, because the New Zealand dollar is in the second position. Now, if the price returns back in correction to these lines marked with arrows, it will mean that these lines will be mirror support lines, and the price can bounce up from them, and you can earn on this. So we wait. As soon as the price returns back, you can buy from here and profit from the rise. If the price does not bounce off the first line and continues downwards, it is more likely to bounce off the second line. You can then buy more. This is called the averaging strategy. And here you can either break even or earn twice as much. That's it. By the way, I have a separate video on my channel about the averaging strategy. Subscribe, the link to the channel is in the description. And watch this video. Let's continue. The British pound to the New Zealand dollar. A similar picture. I'm also waiting for the price to reach the support line. This is a mirror support line. From here, you can also buy and profit from the rise. This is the quote 229,135. The New Zealand dollar to the Canadian dollar is moving downwards. It recently broke through the support line and is moving back in correction. If it reaches these quotes, which are 0.79, 938, it will be a mirror resistance line. From there, you can sell and profit from the movement of the New Zealand dollar downwards. You can set an alert so you don't miss it. There is such a tool in the MetaTrader platform. The next pair is the Australian dollar to the New Zealand dollar. It is also moving downwards. And here on the weekly chart, we see a support line. As soon as the price reaches this level, you can buy from it and profit from the rise. But this may not happen soon, although with the current downward trend, it might happen quickly. But I remind you that if you are trading with my trading robot, I have always recommended running it in buy-sell mode, simultaneously in cross pairs. But right now, the situation is a bit different. All cross pairs have entered a trending phase due to high volatility. That is, we are currently in a phase of trending movements. Therefore, if you are trading in buy-sell mode, it is better to disable this mode for now and switch to sell mode. That is, in a downtrend, if you are trading on this currency pair, and if, for example, the New Zealand dollar to the Canadian dollar, or rather no, the British pound. Here we see on the contrary an uptrend. It's better to switch to buy mode there. If you haven't tried my trading robot yet, contact me via the link in the description and I'll explain how to get it. Message me on Telegram and I'll tell you how to get it for free. Now let's take a look at gold. Gold is also subject to high volatility due to Trump's statements. By the way, in my Telegram channel, I gave a signal for a gold reversal from the support line 354. Look at how it played out. Exactly point by point. The price bounced back and we profited from it. By the way, one person even wrote me a thank you on the Telegram channel. Thank you. Thank you for writing. Now look at what's happening. This support was broken and the price is returning back. And with a high probability, it will bounce off this line again. And you can sell here and profit from the decline. $3,054 per troy ounce, a magical level. I think we'll profit from it more than once. So, subscribe to the Telegram channel so you don't miss my new signals. And finally, let's take a look at the euro dollar. So, what's the situation here? There's also an upward trend here. The price has already bounced off the mirror support line and is now hovering around it. I think that if it continues to go up, it will correct from the resistance line. Here's the nearest resistance line. I've drawn it up here. As soon as the price approaches this line, you can sell and profit from the decline. These are the signals. Subscribe to the channel if you found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel. I wish everyone a successful trading week. Trade with pleasure. Goodbye, everyone.